Is this going? Yeah. Howdy, everybody. So I really have to shoot a video and put it out today. So I figure I'm just going to try and do one of those one-shot vlog things. And we'll do a garden tour because it's the end of September and things are pretty much done. But, you know, we still got some stuff to show off, kind of. Just that you can see how good our garden did anyway. Where'd that big one go? Look at this. Next to these watermelon. This is a black Krim, a beefsteak type tomato, and they just kind of often grow strains like this, but look how big that thing is. I mean, that's a pound and a half probably of tomato. Yeah, got more here. We really we have one farmer's market coming up Saturday, and then everybody's done for the year as far as farmers markets go. I think we'll go until the freeze. Naomi won't let me sell any of the squash.
That's our winter food, so no.
Yeah, that's our winter food, huh?
Yep.
Tomatillos are super late getting done. I don't know if that's normal. It's actually the first year that we've gotten tomatillos to grow well. No, last year we did well last year. Let's go into this garden first. Now this was the overflow garden. I miscalculated row space in the other market garden, and this is kind of overflow stuff. I think we got a row of tobacco, a row of tomatillos. We were growing bush beans in there for most of the summer. We did peas, but other than that, it's pretty much let's go in there. Voila, look at this is one of Rebel's gardens right here. She grew this green amaranth, some corn, some tomatoes. Oh yeah, she's growing her own tomatoes. Right on. The green amaranth was really pretty. So we just got some strawberries here, some butternut squash.
There's like a snake and a
Yeah.
frog on it.
Yeah, we put that stump there because it looks so cool, and got some pictures of a snake on it, a little tiny garter snake.
And a frog.
So there's the butternut squash. Let's see. Watermelon. I just harvested the watermelon from there. That's all we got. Let's see. That's volunteer amaranth right there. This watermelon goes all the way up to the tobacco. Just some sunflowers up there. This is so we planted some zucchini, and basically volunteer tomatillo came up. But this has been mostly this is all mostly volunteer in here. If it's not in one of our rows of things, it was all volunteer tomatoes. Mostly these Engleharts right here, which are great. Walk through here. These are a mystery tomato. I'm not sure where we got these, but these are pretty good. And it's just one volunteer out here, so I'm gonna save some of these for seeds. Okay, tomatillos. This is another one of the major volunteers in here. These sweet currant tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. They're growing all up. That's all that, and boy, they there's some right there. Let's see what they look like. Really good. Really good when they're ripe. But they have like that. Yeah. Okay. So cruising through here. More volunteer amaranth. Yeah, this garden really we didn't mind it much. This is all Prilep tobacco right here that I still have to cut each leaf off and hang. Oh yeah, here's this whole row of tomatillos. Just not quite ready yet. I looked through them a couple days ago. They're doing it though, man, they're growing. Corn. It's Cherokee, or no, what is it? Hopi blue corn. More tobacco, which is pretty much mostly harvested. Letting the flower out. You get thousands of seeds from one of these. There's probably hundreds of thousands of potential seeds there. Not that I really want those, but yeah, I might take them. I might actually collect them. There's some Tripelli right there. I think that's Japanese Tripelli right there. That was overflow, and they didn't do very good. That's all we had out of the greenhouse for them. So let's head over to the market garden, which is right over there. Okay. Here's some babies. We have some of these for sale, actually. Yep. To appropriate owners. Now we have to keep this girl a Satisfaction. She's the last in one of our lines. And this doe is available possibly. And the doe laying down over here. Somebody said that they were interested, but it was like a week or something. But sometimes they get back to us, sometimes they don't. But this girl right here and this girl, one of those will be available. And the little one, she's the youngest. Actually, she's the second youngest. This is the youngest one. She's being retained. Anyway, say hi to the babies. Chickens. These are our new egg layers. Australorps. And these guys, I'll tell you what, right now, if you get Australorps, we have Buff Orpingtons, and we added the Australorps. We never had Australorps before this, and they were roosting in this pine tree up in there. They were gonna pass. They can fly like 20-30 feet and jump up like 15 feet. They were roosting in this right here, weren't you? Till we clipped your wings, huh? Yeah. I just heard a raven fly over. Oh no. Okay. So here's the market garden. That's just what we were calling it. Yeah, we sold some vegetables out of it, but it's we call it the market garden because we intended on selling vegetables out of it. But these are Mammoth Gray stripe, I think. Sunflowers with Cherokee Trail of Tear beans growing up them. And this thing was broken into by goats, and there was a bunch of, all of these ones are ones that got topped off by goats, but they still made so many pretty flowers. Yep, more volunteer amaranth. And that's Hopi red dye amaranth, and it is good for goats. So this is pretty cool. I always like my peppers. Nothing did as good this year as it did last year, but we're still getting a ton of peppers. Look at that. Like I said, it's the end of September. We've been picking them off as they get ready. And oddly enough, these Anaheims didn't sell very well at the markets. I'm not sure why. And just about everybody we sold them to was making salsa, so they also bought tomatoes. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. It's getting close to freezing though. I think it might have froze a little bit last night. So I think we're gonna have to harvest what's ready. But this is pretty much a whole row of Amish paste right here. So let's look at that. Just harvested about 30 pounds. yesterday, I think. So it's starting to go. Yeah, it might have froze last night. It's the first time I've been in the garden today. So we got these Jimmy peppers. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. So yeah, these are Jimmy Nardello peppers right here. Got most of this row here is Nardellos. And these are crims, and our trellis system failed this year. And most of our crims fell over. We've still harvested way too many tomatoes from it. We've been selling them, giving them away. And there's still so many pounds of tomatoes here. This is where those giant crim I was just showing you came from. Look at that. But the squirrels have been coming in and hitting it. But even with their damage, it hasn't been enough to affect our production too much. Man, these are all eggplants. Eggplants have been selling pretty good, but we've been producing just crazy eggplant production here. I don't even remember how many harvests we've had. We've had most harvests off these eggplants, and they're still spitting out. Like, look, that needs to be taken. You know, they just keep on keeping on. Look at that. Clusters there. Oh yeah, some of those won't ever get ready. I don't think they're gonna get much bigger. Oh, that's my new favorite flower right there. Yeah, eggplant flower, gorgeous. Look at that growing right down. Yeah, so we produced a lot of eggplant this year. I'm not sure what we produce more of, eggplant or black crim tomatoes. So that's our market garden pretty much. Oh yeah, beans. Got beans growing all along there for nitrogen in the soil. So some more peppers, overflow pepper row. I think Naomi's been eating out of this side, so using peppers for the kitchen. Yeah, look at that. Last year, the Anaheims were so much fatter and longer. Like, there were truly some giant Anaheims. So next year, we'll maybe do some pruning. I was thinking adding some pruning into this, and it might help. We did have two big tobacco plants right here that, boy, if you ever want a tobacco plant to grow like a racehorse, you just plant it next to something like these peppers, and they competed all the way up. That tobacco is barely staying above the peppers. Look at this. Check that out. I'm gonna have a shower head like that. That's pretty cool. It's got beans on it. There's Reveille again. I had to make her stop talking. She was threatening to take over my vlog. She's ready to give you guys a tour. I probably should just let her do it. Boom, boom. But I don't think we would have progressed through it very fast. Oh, we left the blanket out here. That's not cool. It's wet now. Okay, so just the squash is the only thing. These squash tunnels are pretty crazy though. Like, you see the tomatoes coming in. Not only did the squash completely envelop these cattle panel hoops, but later on in the year, the tomato just completely, they come clear over here. And these are coming from those Amish paste inside the garden. Look at that. It was flexing. There's some flexing. We've already harvested most of the squash in here. There was a few that weren't ready, like I see one back there on the fence. That's probably a 3-pounder or something there, 3 or 4-pounder. Squash didn't do as good this year either. But see here, some are still not ready. Some of these we'll have to harvest with green stems. Just before they freeze. Squash don't like freezing. There's another one on the fence. I guess there's probably more in here than I thought. But just the obvious ones aren't. So yeah, look at these tomatoes coming out here, right here. That's awesome. So that's our garden tour, and hopefully, I actually did one of these a few weeks ago, and I had nothing but problems. Spider web. Nothing but problems. I'm sorry, the car driving by distracted me, but I couldn't get it to render, and I think it was the music, I added it to it. But after a couple weeks passes, the garden was completely different. It's pretty obsolete. So I need to get this out though. We're almost at our 6-month mark of not having a video out. Geez, I was gonna talk about video making and stuff and how well intended I am about making videos, but it basically comes down to sitting down at the editor at a desk. I don't really like sitting at the desk and doing the editing. Got lots of footage, but yeah, this has to come out. So I'll probably just, hopefully this is a one-shot thing, raw like that. I hope I look okay. Anyway, watch your top knot out there. It's getting crazy. Have a good one.